staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome to the Ask the Experts Show with local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Enjoy being educated in such topics as personal injury law, community association law, family law, bankruptcy law, along with health show topics like pain management, men's health, and dental implants. Now, sit back and enjoy today's Ask the Experts with host Steve-O.
Hey, welcome. This is the Ask the Expert Show. I am host Steve-O, and I got to tell you, tonight's show, we do this every Monday and Thursday night from 6 to 7. We've been doing this now for 7 years. It's amazing how fast time goes by, and we have some of the greatest experts that come on our show. Tonight, our expert, this is really neat what he does. He is a senior consultant placement service. He helps people who are looking for assisted living that will fit into their budget. Now, this keeps you from running all over town and maybe getting turned down, but he knows all the places. His name is Carlos Rivas. We're waiting for him to come on. While we're sitting around here waiting for Carlos to come on, you can, if you have a business, whether you're a health business, legal, financial, or home improvement, and you would like to come on our show to do a 30-minute show, it is so easy, and we just talk. We just talk and educate our listeners. The great thing is we're on 3 stations. We're on 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 96.9 FM. And you can also reach us on iHeartRadio. This is a great way to promote your business. If you would like more information, the number is 954-336-3767. Let me give it to you again, 954-336-3767. If you would like to come on our show. And we have got a incredible following only because we've been around for so many years. And you can position yourself as the expert. What that means is you get all the referrals. And though you do have to pay, it is such a low fee because our most important thing is getting great people, great experts on our show. And to top it off, we do streaming on our show. Right now, our show is streaming, and you actually get a copy. I call it a podcast. It's probably not really a podcast, but you get a copy of your show. And I'm telling you, if you will attach that to your show, to your website, it will move you up in the search engines. Now, you know how much Google Analytics charges for that. But when you put your show up on your website, it's honey to bees. It just attracts people. And the more people who come to your website, the more you move up with the search engines. We're still waiting for Carlos to come on. I don't know what's happened to him. Maybe, Freddie, we can go to an early break, and I can see what he's written me. Let's go to break. Let's play his commercial.
When it comes to assistance in placing your loved ones in assisted living, Allegiance Senior Consultants is a top placement company in South Florida. They represent over 400 licensed assisted living facilities. a free service with over 18 years of healthcare experience, providing you with the best options and guiding you towards the right direction. If you have questions, they have answers. A senior staff coordinator will contact you immediately to discuss your situation. We will provide you with the best options to choose from depending on finances, your loved one's level of care, and help answering all your questions and concerns. Searching for the appropriate community can be stressful. Let their experienced professionals make your process at ease, knowing you are working with someone who has your loved one's best interest at heart. Allegiant Senior Consultants continue the care for senior process by assisting with visits to the different facilities until the right community is found. If you are looking for a company you can trust to help make your assisted living search a lot more informative, please contact Allegiant Senior Consultants. Phone them at 754-816-5129. They look forward to assisting you with all your needs.
And we are back. We just found out that Carlos is stuck in traffic, but he is going to be calling in any minute because I really want you to know what his company does. It is so amazing. I'm telling you, when you are looking for an assisted living place, it's so hard because everybody has their own guidelines of what you have to get in, and you could spend literally days going to these assisted living places where a company like Carlos, he can sit down and he can tell you these are the places that fit into your budget when it comes to assisted living. We are waiting for him to call right now, and because I'd rather him tell you. I'm just waiting for him. Okay, we're waiting for him to come in with his phone. I think he thinks, Freddie, he's supposed to zoom in from his phone. And let me just, boy, this is horrible for radio. Let me just write him. I'm so sorry. We normally don't do this, but this seems like it was a last-minute thing. We're waiting for him to call, and I think he thought he was going to be zooming in from his cell phone. Is that even? It is? No kidding. Wow. I'm sitting here. I'm actually talking to Freddie Santori. He owns a company called AMP2 TV.TV. And if you ever need any production work done, this is the company that you want to get. He does. Freddie and I have been working together for 7 years, and he does the most incredible work. So whether you got a business or an individual and you want to promote something, you want to call amp2.tv. That's his website. Really easy.
You know, I wanted to ask you, all these years you've done all these shows, do you have a favorite memorable show you've covered? Because you've been all over. You've been on iHeart. You've been everywhere.
You know, I think my favorite show... Is he on? Okay. Well, I'll have to tell you that some other time, Freddie. Freddie, what is your phone number?
866-224-5422.
Okay. Anyway, I definitely endorse Freddie Santori. And I think we've got Carlos on the phone.
Yes, how are you guys?
Hi, Carlos. Carlos is the president of Elegant Senior Consultant Placement. Allegiance Senior Consultant Placements. I was trying to tell everybody what you do, and you just do it so much better than I can. Tell everybody about your company.
Sure. Thank you very much. Well, basically what we are is we're a free service to the community. And what we do is we represent assisted living facilities covering Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. We're actually covering, majority of Florida. But as a free service to you, we provide you with options and guide you towards the right direction. So any questions that you have, any concerns, if you're just looking for information on assisted living and how it works, we're here to basically provide you with enough information to make the process easier and less stressful. We do have agreements with every facility from small, medium to large, corporate, So we do work with a lot of different options, and we can definitely give enough options because we've been doing this for about 24 years now. So we do have enough options to give the family members. We provide a lot of more information on any financial assistance that one may qualify for, whether it's Medicaid assistance, financial assistance, city financial assistance. We always try to find out what we can do to try to get extra funds to help pay for the assisted living facility as well. So we provide a full service to try to be very informative and helpful. But our main goal is to help you find assisted living and to make it more, informative. It is a community as far as assisted living. You don't lose your freedom, so you can come and go as you please. If you don't like the place, you can leave. But majority of the facilities are doing a really good job. So my job is to introduce you to the ones that will handle the care for your loved one's needs.
But Carlos, you do so much more. I mean, if someone just went out there trying to do this themselves, they could, first of all, they could miss out on some of the grants that are out there. They also, when it comes to their budget, where you can fit them in at, and for them still to be happy.
Right. We evaluate the whole situation, because we want to make sure that financially you'll be able to afford it now and also in the future. So there's a lot of great facilities out there, and sometimes we can afford it, but sometimes it's, in a year or two our money may run out. And that's one of the biggest questions I always get, what happens when my money runs out? And that's when I start talking about, financial assistance like Medicaid long-term care that can pay about like up to $1,500 a month for assisted living. Then you have some other programs out there like Florida PACE, that can help pay for assisted living as well. Each qualification is different. So, we do a pre-evaluation to see if you do qualify for or you may qualify for the program. And then, we'll tell you about the program, introduce you to it, and then once you research directly with them, you'll see all the information we're giving you matches up. And then from there on, that whatever options we're giving you are the ones that are going to be the best fit for you. It will be an accurate search instead of wasting your time.
We have people who would qualify listening to the show for assisted living, but we also have sons and daughters who might be thinking about putting mom or dad into assisted living. And you touched on it before, but when you go into assisted living, do you lose any of your freedoms at all?
Not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, what we like to call them is communities, because, we want to make it sound a little bit more like in the better introduction, to the family member. This is assisted living, but we like to call them like assisted living communities or just communities. Because in these communities, you don't lose your freedom. You can come and go as you please. You can stay with family if you want. You can leave and come back, as long as you're able to. As long as your family agrees that you're able to. But yes, you do have your freedom. You're not losing it. If you're not happy, you just give a 30-day notice, and you can leave in good terms and then try to find another facility. But we always try to help you find the right facility where you're going to be happy from the start. So working with us as well, if there is any issues, complications, you can call us directly, and we'll try to see what we can do to figure it out. If not, we have to find another place. But usually we do find the right place from the start.
How do you get paid, Carlos?
Well, each facility pays us differently. We have different agreements with each facility. But the agreement that we have benefits the clients. Because the facilities know that we're doing a lot of work for the client,
yes.
Sitting down with them at the hospital or sitting with them at the rehab. So even if you're in the hospital and you're in the rehab and you need for us to come by and say hello, give us a call. We'll come by, we'll introduce ourselves to the social worker, case manager. Majority of them do know us, thank God. But we are going to, there's always new ones out there, and we would love to sit there and see what we can do while you're in the rehab. So we do a lot of legwork as well. These facilities know it. But, the facilities do support us, and we support them. But we do get paid differently. Each facility is a little bit different with our agreement.
I guarantee you're worth it.
For the clients.
Hey, can the state of Florida help pay for assisted living, say through Medicaid?
The state of Florida can pay. Yes, the state of Florida can pay up to $1,500 a month for assisted living. You have to apply. I mean, the waiting list can be 6 months, 8 months, maybe even a year. It depends on the client's level of care. So you want to look into financial assistance, a little bit early just to see if you qualify to be at least on the waiting list, because you never know when you may need it. And this financial assistance can also provide services at home, or they can pay up to $1,500 a month for assisted living.
Got you. Who qualifies?
With Medicaid.
Who qualifies to assisted living facility?
I believe it's 55 and older. These facilities that I come across, as long as you have some type of income or some type of disability coming in, you need some type of assistance with bathing and dressing, or just you can't live on your own. There are some good facilities out there that would work one-on-one with you as well. But at 55 and older, and as long as you're able to stand and hold your weight, you're able to go into assisted living, take about 5 steps to turn around, like to pivot. Let's say you're in the wheelchair, stand up, pivot, sit down. Then there are some facilities that may be able to work with you. The better you're walking with therapy, the more you strive for the therapy for the walking, the better it is, and sometimes the better price you might get as well. So, I definitely suggest that if you are there getting therapy in a rehab, that you complete it, because the better you are walking, the better you are, the more options you'll have, and the best price you might get, with these facilities.
What's the difference between assisted living and a nursing home as to the environment?
That's always a tough question, because it's a sensitive situation in everyone's eyes. Nursing homes do provide full nurses, the 24-hour supervision. Some of them, the nursing homes are offering Alzheimer's dementia, like advanced Alzheimer's dementia care. They work with like PEG tubes, which assisted living facilities don't. So, the nursing environment provides a little bit more nursing service than assisted living, but it also depends on the facility itself, because some assisted living facilities have special licenses that require them to offer nursing services as well. So there's some really good facilities out there with extended care licenses, and their nurses are amazing, and they can handle clients that need a lot more nursing care. Each case is different. We do a pre-evaluation just to see which options we would give if the client does need nursing services. But, you do find sometimes a little bit more of an active environment when it comes time to assisted living, emotionally. So it is a big difference, but it is a big difference. Like, people compare, oh, this is a nursing home, and then they're like, oh, assisted living is the same environment. It's not. Assisted living is a community. You're just moving into an environment now that is supervising you. Making sure you're taking your medications, making sure if you need a little bit of help, or if you have any anxiety in the middle of the night, that they're there to check on you and let you know that everything is fine. So it is a beneficial environment for the community. We just have to make sure we find the right one where you're comfortable.
We're here with Carlos Rivas, and we're talking about they have a consulting service for placement for assisted living. I'll bet you a big question you get, because I would ask this, do I get my own room or do I have to share it with someone?
Well, financially depends on what you can afford. It also depends on the facility itself. The good thing is we do have options, so we're always on the hunt. But as far as shared rooms, a shared room can run as low as $18,000, $2,000, $2,300, $2,500, $2,800 a month, even a little higher, depending on the client's care and depending on the facility itself. Because sometimes these places do charge depending on the care. The more care you need, the higher the price goes. But we always try to get the best price, of course. Private rooms, you're looking at minimum maybe like $2,300, $2,500, normally $2,800, $3,000, $3,500 to even $4,000 a month for a private room. Every facility works differently, and a lot of them are willing to negotiate prices. So we definitely can help you find the right place for the right price.
You know, I'm sure there's other companies out here do the same thing. What makes your company different?
Well, I believe we're a little bit more hands-on. I mean, there's a lot of companies that are out there. You know, they're great companies, and a lot of them are internet companies. Though, you know, you call them, they just send you a list, and sometimes they just blast your information out to a lot of facilities, and all you get is a bunch of calls coming in. Sometimes the evaluation is not proper. You know, we're a little bit more hands-on, more personalized. You know, and we're local with these facilities. Dade, Broward, Palm Beach. You know, we're always involved. We're always in the community, researching, talking to different industries or associations that can help benefit the client. We're not there just trying to find placement just for financial gains. We're here to provide options to help. So we're more hands-on, work more one-on-one. Like I said, we'll go to the hospital, we'll go to the rehab, we'll go to your house. You know, we'll pick you up and take you to see places. You know, we'll work one-on-one with you until you feel comfortable enough to say, I'm ready to make this move, with no pressure at all. So that does make us different. We have a team of 5 right now, so we are growing. So everyone works the same. So, you know, we are working one-on-one, and that does make us a difference. And I get that a lot when it comes to the compliments. And since I've been doing this personally for so long, it's just I know
It's
them
obvious.
very well.
It's
I know them very well. They even do a lot for us when it comes time to our clients. So we work as a team to help the clients out.
We actually had a assisted living facility sponsoring our show one time, and I was so impressed because as soon as they heard the hurricane was coming this way, they transferred everybody out and got them to a safe place, and they didn't even know for sure if the hurricane was going to hit here. And I was really impressed with that. They didn't wait till the last minute.
Right. Yeah, no, once the state gets involved and everyone has to move quickly, you know. So, and there are some facilities that, like, we're aware of that other facilities go to just for that are security, because they may have been old hospitals that was completely strong walls and strong doors. And I mean, there are some good facilities out there as well. So if any concerns about that, we know them.
When's the best time to start looking for a facility?
Once you feel that life is a little bit stressful, you know, like doing your everyday living, you know, you got to wake up, you got to, you know, clean, you got to cook. If you live in a house, you got to cut the grass. You know, you got to do outside yard work. All that can be a little, you know, stressful as well, you know, especially if you have some type of issues as far as walking, you know, to get to the store, you know, to buy food. You know, it starts getting a little bit more complicated. And, you know, the stress can make it worse. You know,
What if you have a nagging wife or husband?
You know,
just-
that's a great question. I mean, I've dealt with so many cases throughout the years, and it's a little scary because when it comes down to husband and wife, we never want to let go of our loved ones.
Yes.
We never want to separate from them. That's the worst, you know, for us. That's heartbreaking. But, you know, it does come to a point where we're caring so much for our loved ones that we get sick ourselves, you know, and we sometimes end up getting worse or than they are. You know, so it is tough to make that decision. You know, I've been lucky to find facilities close to homes because we do have a lot of options. So, you know, I do get to call husband and wife, and sometimes if she stays in a certain zip code, we're able to find something really close where she can go visit, and she feels comfortable with the facility as well. It is tough, but these facilities are doing a lot. You know, their staff are trained. Some of them have mental health licenses. Some of them have, you know, nursing licenses. So if they see something, they know something, a certain reaction, they know what to do. You know, they're trained for it. So it is helpful because it benefits the client with anything, you know, depression, or if they're just lonely and they want, you know, activities or someone to talk to because they're bored at home. So the facilities do offer a lot.
Hey, Carlos, give everybody your phone number.
Sure. It's 954-865-8378. That's 954-865-8378. and it's AllegianceSeniorConsultants.com, the website. I appreciate it. Thank you, Steve.
Listen, thanks so much. I understand about traffic, but you'll be back with us next month. Thanks so much, Carlos. We're going to go to break, and we come back. We've got more Ask the Experts.
When it comes to assistance in placing your loved ones in assisted living, Allegiance Senior Consultants is a top placement company in South Florida. They represent over 400 licensed assisted living facilities, a free service with over 18 years of healthcare experience, providing you with the best options and guiding you towards the right direction. If you have questions, they have answers. A senior staff coordinator will contact you immediately to discuss your situation. We will provide you with the best options to choose from depending on finances, your loved one's level of care, and help answering all your questions and concerns. Searching for the appropriate community can be stressful. Let their experienced professionals make your process at ease, knowing you are working with someone who has your loved one's best interest at heart. Allegiance Senior Consultants continue the care for senior process by assisting with visits to the different facilities until the right community is found. If you are looking for a company you can trust to help make your assisted living search a lot more informative, please contact Allegiance Senior Consultants. Phone them at 754-816-5129. They look forward to assisting you with all your needs. At the law firm of Vernita C. Williams, Esquire, PA, you will find a South Florida